Vocabulary scaffolding is an essential part of instruction in any classroom. Hi, I'm Elena Kniep, ESL TOSA with Portland Public Schools. We chose today a social studies 8th grade lesson on Civil War. We are going to demonstrate vocabulary scaffolding strategies. The strategies that I will demonstrate today are color coding, word parts, paraphrase, cognates, and visuals, synonyms, and antonyms. In a social studies classroom, content is very important. This is what we teach. We teach content in social studies, and we assess content as well. However, language serves as a vehicle for delivering that content and for our students to understanding of concepts and developing skills. That is why understanding key vocabulary words becomes an important challenge for our students, and our job is to support them. For this lesson, we chose the word compromise. The concept of compromise is essential in Civil War lesson because many attempts at achieving compromise have been taken, but no compromise has been achieved, and then Civil War started. One of the strategies I'm using here is visuals. I have a picture handshake, which symbolizes a compromise or an agreement of some sort. Then I'm going to use word parts. I will split the word compromise into a prefix and a base word. The prefix in this word is comes from Latin language, meaning together or with. The second part of the word is promise, which means some sort of commitment or agreement. The word suffix com is used in words community, common, committee. There could be other examples, and you can actually ask your students to provide a few examples with such words and maybe make a list of the words with prefix com. Then I like to use math symbols. It can be entertaining if you connect a little bit of math symbols with your vocabulary instruction. So prefix com plus base word promise equals the word compromise. And that's where I'm going to paraphrase the word compromise. I'm going to tell my students that it means agreement. This is why we're shaking hands. If you have many ESL students, many English language learners in your classroom, it could be helpful to use cognates as well. This is one of your sheltered instruction strategies, and if possible at all, use cognates. Cognates are words that sound the same, mean about the same, and they can be spelled very closely in different languages. In this case, the word compromise lends itself very nicely to using a Spanish cognate, compromiso, and using a Russian language cognate, compromis. I also used visuals with two important words such as favor and oppose. Those words are used in the Civil War lesson in one of the assignments in directions, asking students to fill out a chart in lesson 21. So it's important for everyone to understand what those words mean. So here again, I'm using a symbol, thumbs up, yes, support, and a smiley face. And for oppose, I'm using the word no, thumbs down, and a sad face. I'm also using these symbols to indicate that those words mean opposite things. Potentially, I could also use a cognate for the word favor in Spanish favor and in Russian favorit. But that is if possible, those can be used also. So to summarize it all, the strategies that we use today for vocabulary scaffolding, and those strategies are wonderful strategies to use in any classroom. Those are word parts, color coding, paraphrasing key concepts, using cognates, using visuals such as symbols and graphics and pictures, synonyms and antonyms, and of course talk through the words and maybe give an opportunity to your students to use this word in some sentences. So this way the students will create many connections in their brain, and the concept of compromise will not present a difficulty for them.